Animal Crossing is a Sisyphean nightmare hell of my own creation at this point, which is why I've decided I'm gonna make it worse, and I want to prove that my brain doesn't overheat like an iPhone every single time I try to play a video game, and that I can actually do a very large, very long hunt, which is why I got an inventory full of tickets and kicked out Tangy. I feel like we have to go say goodbye because Tangy's been here for quite some time. Celia is looking over the sea like she just lost her husband in the war, which I know she didn't. She killed her husband. And that's very normal. That's very real. That's a very exciting thing for her to be doing. On the other hand, I have no idea what Cookie's doing out here, and she scares me a little bit, to be honest with you. I think that we're on a rocky road right now, and by rocky road, I do mean the ice cream type. I think that it's a little bit odd. I never really liked Rocky Road, but you know what? We're still friends. It's just a little off-putting. See, this is a little sad. Honestly, this is a little bit sad. Look at her. She's like putting all of her shit away like it's a rental, and she's gonna have to give it back to somebody. That's sad a little bit. I don't regret kicking her out, and I never will. I think I'll never think about her again after this day, to be honest with you, but it's a little sad to see her all packed up. Hey Salem, thanks for all your advice. I've decided to move out, and I'm like low-key worried that everyone's gonna suffer from Tangy deficiency. But they've got you, don't they, Salem? You'll take good care of everyone. Okay, don't make me feel that. Don't make me think about that. That's sad. She's making me sad right now. Look at her. She looks like the emoji equivalent of annoying orange, but that's okay. Like, I'm not gonna hold that against her. I feel bad for her, honestly. This is upsetting a little bit. I feel like I should put her on a raft and like light some arrows on fire and shoot away, you know what I mean? Like, this feels like it needs a Viking burial. She's been here for quite some time and yet she's made no impact. It's crazy. It's kind of like having an antivirus on your computer, you know? You never miss her until she's gone, and then you really also don't miss her. Not once, I feel like, has an antivirus ever done anything for me, but whatever. Goodbye, Tangy. I don't know, she's been living out on here on this little peninsula for a while. I haven't really thought about her in months, but I feel like when I do think about her, I always feel a little bit bad, like it's my fault that she's been over here, which it is. It's 100% my fault that I kind of put her away from all of the other people here, and she has probably been rotting away in loneliness, but whatever, that's okay. Everybody has an ecosystem on their island, and mine just happens to be a little bit scary. Hi. Sup, Salem? We haven't spoken in a while. Glad you stopped by. I miss talking to you. You're such an awesome listener. Yeah, I'm sorry. Listen, I'm gonna be gone for like months in-game, you know? I have to do something. I've been put on a sort of Roman journey right now, and I have to take that on. Like, I have to go do that, so I'll see you on the other side, comrade. Me and Cherry kind of match today. Look how cute we look. We look adorable. I've got the Freddy Krueger shirt on. She's got the cool hot aunt kind of vibe, and I love that. Let's go to the next day. My apologies. I'm still like a little bit sick. I am still a little bit off-puttingly sick, but you know what? That's okay. It's also October in my game. Don't ask about that, but it's October in real life now, actually. That's fine. I finally feel like I can live. Like, October is a good month. September is just shit. It's never been good. It's been like the extension of summer that also just kind of feels like it's eating away at you. You know, it's still hot. That's life, I guess. It's always something, right? Sterling. Jesus Christ, it's always Sterling. If I could have kicked that man out, I would have, but I couldn't, so Tangy had to take the fall, which I feel like is kind of a metaphor for her entire existence here, but whatever, it's fine. Nothing needs to be overanalyzed on this island except for the fact that I will overanalyze everything that I possibly can. Look at her little hat. Are you kidding me? Look at her. Look how perfect she looks. Look at that little face. I am an Isabel apologist, even though I kind of hate her a little bit, but you know what? That hat just takes care of everything. She's got her whiskey glass. She looks fantastic. She looks like she's gonna be in a movie, but like a little cute gay movie, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like she's gonna get a cute little girlfriend. Honestly, I do. Thank you for the KK notification. I don't care. I don't give a shit. We have things to do. I feel like I'm in this cycle of getting sick every 3 months, and it just like completely and utterly overtakes me every single time. Like, I can't do this anymore, alright? I need to just stay inside and be completely enveloped by hand sanitizer at all times. Like, this has been enough for me. I'm good. I don't need to get sick anymore. How many tickets is this actually? He has a hat? I've been playing this game for 3 years. I swear I've never seen him in that. Did you just get that? You freak. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. That is a man that just picked that up from like outside of a Spirit Halloween that somebody dropped. That is not his color. Fix it, Orville. Get somebody from like TLC or something to come tell you you're ugly and then get you a new hat. It's not like they're a very exploitative channel or anything. I feel like they would do great with you. Yeah, nothing's gonna go wrong. It's not gonna be like some kind of spectacle or anything. You've been living your entire life in this airline. I'm sure that they'll have a lot of content to make off of you. It hasn't been that long since I villager hunted haunted, but it feels like it has. It always feels like it has. But I am moved into my new house now, which is fantastic, and also why the last video's audio quality was absolute ass. I'm really sorry about that. I tried my best to fix it and I just couldn't, so you know what? It was what it was. But now you have this, which is probably marginally better, hopefully, because I have a room with furniture in it now. I had the most terrifying move experience. Basically, I got sick the day we moved in, but I was in the car with like a very severe fever the entire time and I was hallucinating. I was not driving, please do not worry about that, but I was hallucinating. It was really fun. I would highly recommend you don't do that. Are you kidding me? On the first ticket, this man is here on my first ticket. Can you go to hell, please? I am begging you. Listen, this is not the place you go to. This is not a shelter for people who have fucked up, okay? This is an island for people who are just deranged enough that they're not going to get any help for it. You know, they have been failed by the system. You haven't been failed by the system. You've been failed by yourself, Kyle. Please give it a rest. Please just go like do a yoga retreat so you can talk about it for 6 months and annoy everybody around you. Like that's what we're talking about here. That's what we need to fix, and you need to get help for that. I can't help you here. I don't provide help. I provide making you worse services. So no thank you. Are you kidding me? It's like the first one. He's desperate. He's so desperate and it's awful. But yes, I was in the car hallucinating. I kept looking out the window and seeing very odd things, and I did not clock that I had a fever at all. I just thought that the roads to Idaho were really funky. Thought that they were really off-putting. Nope. So I walked into the house and I had like a bunch of boxes because I was trying to unload, and I passed straight out. That's fairly normal for me. I pass out quite a bit because I have POTS, which makes me pass out. But like I walked in, I passed out, and then everybody was like, you have a fever. Like you just straight up have a fever. You're not okay. And I was like completely calm after that. I had originally started crying before people told me that I had a fever because I just thought things were insane, but they're like, no, you had a fever. The hallucinations were in fact hallucinations. And I was like, oh, okay. So I chilled out. I went from like sobbing to being like, yeah, that's fine. That makes a lot of sense actually. This is why I'm crying hysterically. It's not because the monsters from Benadryl have in fact manifested into real people. They didn't do that. I'm also beginning to think my old house was haunted, but I'll talk to you about that in a little while. But yeah, I'm finally recovering, even though it's been like over a week. It's taking me forever. Oh, a second wolf, and it's Whitney? What are you doing here? The Joy-Con drift is so hot. Yeah, that's so cool. Thank you. Whitney, look at her. Look at her majesty. She just looks like she would be on the can for like some kind of energy drink that they market as like Mount Everest water. That's the kind of mascot vibe she gives. I don't know. I feel like it's the truth. Her vibes are just so completely different from Kyle's. Well, there's a fresh face. Are you visiting from another island as well? Of course you are. Well, my friends call me Whitney, and you are? Salem, all the way from Forcine even. Isn't that fascinating? Well, we may only be here a short time, but I do hope we get to know each other better. You don't know this about me yet, but I'm always down to dish, darling. Yeah, great, fantastic. You're beautiful. Never settle for less than like an ice blue Cadillac, okay? Never. Don't let yourself be undersold. She's beautiful. Her face is just like glowing. I feel like she should be made into a crystal for the crystal girlies. I say as if I'm not a crystal lover, but whatever, it's fine. I am. I love a crystal. I'm a big fan of a crystal. I think half of my crystals got lost, but you know what? It's fine. I don't need to know where things are. They just need to exist. Object permanence, not real. Don't have it. Never did. Now I feel like I'm set up and I'm doing good and I can actually go to like Target and stuff. I have a Target near me. I also have children near me, which is very terrifying because they keep making noise outside, and it's actually quite hard to do anything when children are screaming. So you know what? There's one thing I do miss from living out in the middle of nowhere. There was no noise, and I preferred that actually. Maybe I would have stuck with the murders if I had known there would be this much noise here, but whatever, it's fine. I guess you give some, you take some. Being alive versus hearing a little bit of noise. I don't know if it's a fair toss-up, but you know, whatever, it's fine. Okay, Bubbles. Right, yeah. Okay, great. Have you ever thought about like not doing whatever you're doing here? I don't understand what this is and what you think it is, but I just wish you would stop, like desperately. I think it's been a long time since Bubbles has felt joy, and that makes me very sad, but I don't think I can be the person to provide that. Like, I think that I'm just not equipped for Bubbles at the moment. If I felt like I could help, I would really try and do it, you know? I think that I could be something for Bubbles if I was maybe slightly more intelligent and emotionally capable, but that's just not really what it is right now. I've been like really busy, but I really want to sit down and just work on my island soon. Like, sit down and actually do it. Sit down and get something done, because I haven't been doing that. Like, I was gonna do a whole different thing today and it just didn't end up happening, because sometimes my brain just doesn't have enough capacity for me to do anything other than like talk about absolute nonsense for 3 hours, and that's what I'm doing. And you might be thinking like, oh, you chose today to do this giant villager hunt when you don't have any mental capacity. Yes, it's different. I did share my Tumblr with some friends, which is scary. scary. It's not actually that scary because I think I have just inflicted a decades-old curse on them, Bianca. What are the rejects doing here today? What are they doing? Hello? Do you need something? Did you leave something at my house? Did you leave something at Amanda's house? Can I help you? Like, I feel like I need to get my customer service voice on. Hi, how are you today? What are you doing here, Bianca? I'm exhausted. Nobody has time for this. It's like, I feel like she should go be a Betsy Johnson model or something. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I feel for her. She just has so much to give and I want none of it. I went to Michael's for the first time in years, and I love Michael's craft store. If you don't have it where you are, it's like just a craft store with decor, and I got this flask and it looks so good. I'm doing like a purple and black theme. I love purple and black together. Purple is my favorite color, black is my second favorite color, so you know what, it works fantastically. It's just beautiful, and I just keep like looking at it. It makes me so happy. It brings me so much joy. Like, I need more items. It has really just entered my brain lately how much I love a good item. Like, I used to be like, I don't like decor, I don't like decorating places, it's just not for me. But you know what, I think I do. I just think I was never allowed to like let myself do that. So you know what, it's decor time, baby. I'm gonna buy trinkets, and the thing was like only $3, which is a fantastic deal, just incredible. And I feel like I'm gonna become the next interior designer. Why are you here again? Like, Whitney, I love you, genuinely, I do. I adore you, Whitney, sweetheart. You are beautiful. It's not gonna happen right now. I just don't have the facilities for you, you know? I just don't have the place for you. I know you're looking, and I know you want somewhere beautiful, but like, you're gonna have to go look at apartments or something. I don't have any of that. I just have like a complete and utter train wreck that I'm working on right now. You need to help me. I want help and I want to help you, but this just isn't gonna work. We're not meant for each other. There are only so many things people can do to try and get closer to one another, and we are not going to be able to do that. And I know she really wants that, but I just can't, you know? I have to heal myself first before I can ever go near Whitney. She is way too good for me. Whitney doesn't understand like the laws of exchange, you know? She doesn't understand that I have to be at a certain level to be around her. Like, that is very important to me, and I want to keep that the truth. I want to keep everything in my island very transparent, except for most of my actions, which are evil and bad. I think that Whitney needs to be a concrete truth for this life. Thank you, Wilbur. Yeah, you're great. You're great. You know how long I'm gonna be here today, Wilbur? A very long time. You better get used to my face and my little Freddy Krueger sweater. And that's Sly. Great. Fantastic. Does anybody care? Like, really, does anybody care? If you care, comment down below, because I would really like to know, why do you care? You know, what about Sly is bringing you in here? What about Sly is attracting you? Because I just don't see it. I don't understand. You know what's really interesting that I've been thinking about lately, and it's only interesting to me, so you probably won't be interested in it. I was watching Strange Eon's video on Tumblr Live, and I'm not going to spit out the same things that Taya said because she is fantastic, and I don't want to just leech off of her, but so Tumblr Live is like the Tumblr equivalent of Instagram Live. I'm pretty sure that's pretty fucking obvious, I think, but you know what? I feel like I still need to say it. So Tumblr Live is Tumblr live stream. Strange Eons found out the Tumblr live stream kind of configuration, the software for it, is owned by a similar app called Meet Me, which is where you have live stream dates with people. So people have dates and other people watch them and like comment on them, send gifts, like a Twitch stream, but it's a date. And I need you to understand that learning that app exists has kind of ruined my life, because what kind of late stage capitalism are we at right now that makes that exist? Like, that is, first of all, like my personal nightmare. Having a date live stream, that is my personal worst nightmare ever. I could not deal with that. That sounds like the kind of thing they would put me on to torture me in hell. Like, I hate that. I hate that idea. But you know what? Not all people are the same. So let's go off of the idea that like some people actually enjoy that. So you're monetizing finding a partner. I'm sure many people don't really expect to actually find anyone on there. Hi, Rudy. I feel like my tolerance for Rudy has just really dwindled lately. I don't know. I used to really love him, but I feel like I've lost every single ounce of respect that I had for him, and I don't even know why. Like, he didn't do anything. Nothing changed. But he is upsetting me now. He's just making me feel like I don't want to be around him. Like I'm being sucked into some kind of like horrible little grocery store line where I have to talk to everybody in it. Like, he seems like he's too much of an extrovert. I don't know. But like, okay, maybe you're just doing that for money. But then, great, we move past realize that like the entire point of it is for people to basically insult or compliment people in the comments. I didn't mean to do that. Shit. The entire comment section, or like the chat section, I guess, is saying like, oh yeah, date him, don't date him, date her, don't date her, he's ugly, blah blah blah. What? Huh? Like apparently this was more popular in 2020, which, you know, everything was insane in 2020. But what are you talking about that's like something people enjoy watching? People enjoy commenting on that. I feel like that's one of the weirdest things in the internet to me, is like people who leave hate comments. You care that much? You care enough to sit there and like write something out? Like you have the energy for that? That's insane. And then there's just this whole app that's like based off of that, and like you can pay people, you can leave tips for people going on dates live with other people, and it's not like a physical thing, like it is basically a FaceTime. Like this has been boggling me since I heard about it. What are you talking about? What do you mean that's real? That seems like a Black Mirror episode to me. Maybe I just don't understand the culture of like live streams that much, even though I stream, but like what is with wolves today? Audie, look at her. She's beautiful, she's stunning, but like first of all, it's fall and you're very clearly a summer type of girl, and I would just kind of like to stick with the fall theme today, but whatever. Second of all, are you guys like having a convention in town or something? What's going on? Why are you all here? Do you need like food, drink, refreshment? Is there something I can do? Do you have boarding? Like I don't know what to say to you guys. I love the wolves, I do, but like not right now. You're not what I'm hoping for at the moment. This is a Scenecore island, and Audie is the exact opposite of that. Maybe like a little Y2K, but not really at all actually. It's more like 2010. I don't know. I have been like completely and utterly consumed by the thought of that. I can understand a lot of the weirder streams for like sex work and stuff, you know, I understand that. I get that. You guys are great. Keep doing what you're doing. What is this though? Why are you like monetizing rating people basically? What's that about? I don't like that very much. That's what's been plaguing me lately. I feel like we're just at a point where that kind of thing can happen, and that's terrifying to me. Also, the whole like Senator Fetterman thing, why can't he wear shorts? Like I don't like politicians. I don't like any politician. You can find me the most perfect seeming politician that matches all of my views, and I still won't like them because I don't like people in politics. You shouldn't like politicians. That's just not how it works. You shouldn't trust them. You should always be wary of them. But like, why can't he wear shorts? Nobody cares anymore. Nobody gives a shit. Can you just let him wear a couple shorts and a hoodie, possibly a little hoodie? Because I don't care about him specifically, but I do care about disrespecting the entire institution there. Who is here and why are they nowhere? Oh. Absolutely not. Thank you very much. No, I cannot believe the nerve to show up today. She heard I would be out all day. She's making it as impossible for me as she possibly can. She needs to know I'm suffering in order to go along with her day. She has been writing a book about every single time I have hurt myself in the past couple days. Like every time I bonk my head, she is sitting there writing it down like a scribe. Phoebe will never let me rest. That's the real thing. And you know what? I hate to say I think about her because you shouldn't think about her, but I do. I think about her constantly. I think about Phoebe constantly. And you know what? I'm tired of being loomed over. I've had enough. We split amicably. We didn't, but we did. We split amicably, and I'm tired of having her in my life. I just feel like we should be apart by now. If Ione shows up, I'm fucking killing somebody. I don't know. Maybe it's my complete lack of social awareness, but I never understood the whole formal clothing thing. Like, obviously, being butt-ass naked is completely different, but like, what is the difference? Genuinely, what is the difference between a suit and a hoodie? Tell me, other than social like status, because I just don't think there is one. I think that's the same piece of clothing without a tie. Oh, she is so gym teacher that's sleeping with the other gym teacher coded. I have been involved in a lot of like school drama, and by that I mean like school faculty drama, because I have family who works in the school system. These people, they cannot keep their hands off of each other. It's crazy. You know, I get it. Teaching's a very hard job. I have a couple teacher friends too. Like, I have teachers aplenty. What are you guys doing? Like, is it that boring in there? Is it really? Like, it's a stressful job, but like, nobody needs to be doing all of this. Nobody needs to be touching. Like, at this point, no. Nobody needs to be fucking and sucking in the schoolhouse. Like, that's not a good thing. You guys need to stop. It's everybody. Like, once a week you hear a report like, oh, another teacher got fired. You're not getting paid enough to be fired for that. Just go on a date. I'm begging you. Tinder's free. It's free, and you can make an account for free. You don't have to keep doing this. Like, nobody is benefiting from this. I can assume it's not that great in the janitor's closet, okay? okay? Nobody is getting like an absolute eye-rolling experience. I'm sorry, they're just not. Oh my god, Jimmy Buffett. He lives on. Is he wasting away? No, he is not. He is thriving in Margaritaville right now. He is. Oh, I miss him. I do. I miss him so much. Jimmy Buffett, you were a beautiful soul, and everybody is gonna miss you for the rest of our lives. Every time somebody sips on a margarita, they're gonna think of you, buddy. O'Hare, I cannot make fun of you anymore. I'm sorry. I just can't. It's too sad. It's like if I saw a villager that looked like the Smash Mouth lead singer, like I wouldn't be able to laugh. That's so sad. That one made me cry. That one made me boo-hoo cry. Like, that was horrible. Just do somebody else. I'm sorry. Do a bad person. Really, please. Do somebody who has spent their entire life doing evil. Stop killing off characters that I enjoy. Smash Mouth, that was a good one. It didn't even add to the story. Stop doing this. You know, I'm tired. Orville, your hat is very disrespectful right now. I'm talking about the dead. I'm talking about the dead, Orville. Can you please get a grip? 2023 has just been such a weird year. Just like culturally, okay, whatever. He looks like he is an open pit that you're gonna fall into. You know what I mean? Like, he's got the caution tape. Is that Rocco? Is that his name? Is his name Rocco? I feel like I was gonna call him Biff, but it's Rocco. This man is just a hole that you fall into with steel teeth. He's gonna kill you. Rocco, yeah. Hey, I'm Rocco. Came here on a whim, but this island doesn't seem half bad, hippie. Wow, okay. Hang on, you're Salem from Forseen, yeah? Had no idea this was some kind of trendy destination, but it's cool to be hobnobbing with you here. It's not, and I hate being here. And I feel like he should get forklift certified, or maybe I should get forklift certified. I've always wanted to do that. There's a skydiving place here, and everybody gets confused when I say this because it doesn't sound like a good idea, but I've always wanted to go skydiving. It seems like it would reset my brain, like a hard reset for my brain, like almost dying, like my body goes into dying mode. Like, I feel like that would reset my brain, and I want to give it a shot. But I feel like this skydiving place near me is very sketchy, so I might be risking a little bit more by going there. And it's like, do I care that much? It would probably be fine if they haven't gotten shut down yet, right? Like, that would probably be fine. Have any of you guys gone skydiving, and would you recommend it? I honestly don't know how much it costs either. It's probably going to be like $200, and I'm not spending that, okay? I'll just stay with my Lexapro. I'm curious about it. I am. I would really like to go skydiving. It's so weird. I get to say, like, I have places near me now. I didn't know places were real. I really want to actually use this month to, like, get things done, and I doubt I will, like, personally, not just with my island, but personally get some of my creative projects going a little bit, but I don't know if I will do that. I keep saying I'm gonna do things. I just dropped that on the, yeah, okay, thank you so much. I feel like I'm just in a clown show every single day. I'm just being showcased like a clown, and I have my makeup on an egg somewhere in a warehouse. Okay, right. Yeah, okay, Elise, thank you. Correct. Yes, that's Elise. Don't have anything else to say. Just not a thing. I'm done, I think. I've had enough, actually. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't know. Most of those things that people are like, oh, they're dangerous, they're scary, I would probably do because A, I know full well that there are safety things in place there. And if I was meant to die in a skydiving accident, I was meant to die in a skydiving accident, okay? I probably could have gotten hit by a car just as easily. As long as I'm hooked up to something, I don't care. I'll go on anything. I mean, I have very bad joints, so if my joints are slung around a lot, that could be a problem, but that's about it. That's like my only hard limit there. You know, I don't really need any of that shit. I don't have a fear of that. I have a little bit of a fear of heights. I have a bigger fear of the ocean, and I have a far, far bigger fear of like submarines. Just being under all of that water pressure scares me. It's not because of the Titan or anything. Like, I was scared way before the Titan, and the Titan didn't make me more scared. It's like, no, I'm not scared of this because I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't get on that submarine. Oh my god. Seriously? Look at him. He looks like he seasons himself in his bed. Like, he takes his bed out, he puts ranch seasoning in it, and then goes to sleep in it, and the sweat congeals it. There is something very sinister going on with Rodney. Do not try to defend Rodney to me. I will not be taking it. I will not be allowing that in my comment section. No thank you. You can defend any other villager, just not Rodney. Rodney does not deserve defense. Rodney needs to be in the cells. Rodney needs to be in jail. Rodney needs to be maximum security prison. prison and he needs to be writing poetry that really further incriminates him so that he will be given a longer sentence. Like, I need him to go. I need him to be away from me, so far away, in fact, that I never have to think of him again, that I never have to think of the scent of him again, because it gives me feelings that he is creating the next pandemic. Did y'all see that thing with like the Last of Us style fungus infecting a person? Did you guys see that? Like, you see why I'm not afraid of skydiving? That's really the least of my problems. That is the least of my issues. You're telling me I can have a fungal infection that kills me? Put me in that plane. I'll even do the submarine at this point. I would rather do the submarine than do the fungal infection. No thank you. Yeah, that's good. I would rather just be exploded in the middle of the ocean than do that. That is my worst fear. I hate it so much. And you know what else is my worst fear? Oh my god, that is my worst fear. Never mind. Can you people leave me alone? What is with the duplicates today? You want me so bad it makes you look stupid. Leave me alone. See, this is why I say that Animal Crossing itself hates me, because there's no other way. You know, there's no other way this is happening. This is not my fault. It is not my issue that these people keep showing up, okay? I didn't do this to myself. I may do a lot of things to myself, but I didn't do this one to myself, okay? This is terrible. What are you guys gonna be for Halloween, by the way? Please tell me. Please let me know, because I'm very curious. I just want to hear everybody's Halloween costumes, because that's my favorite thing. I know I'm gonna hear a couple Barbies at the very least, which, like, I love it. That is not a diss. I love it. It's cute. I want to hear, though, like, what is your worst idea for a Halloween costume this year? Like, what are you thinking is your last resort, like a terrible, terrible idea that nobody's gonna get? Because those are my favorites. Is that Tian Shang? It looks like it is. Does anybody give a shit? I did finally, I've been talking about this for like the past month. I finally had a good boba too. I finally had good milk tea, and it was enchanting. It was so good. I've been waiting for this for months, and I had it, and it was worth the month-long wait. Like, it was worth it. I took a sip of that, and I instantly wanted to have like tender gay sex with the person who made it. Like, that's what I was feeling instantly. It was so perfectly done. It was not overly sweet, but it was sweet enough. It was perfectly textured, the boba. Oh my god, that was so good. I just sunk into my chair instantly. It was incredible. You know, I don't understand the need for drugs when I could just do that, and I've done a couple, you know, I've been there, but I would rather have a delicious milk tea. Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? Are you kidding me? What is this? What is going on here? Seriously? Did I do something to somebody? I'm just trying to have a good time. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. You wouldn't punch a little guy on his birthday. It's my birthday. You wouldn't punch a little guy on his birthday. Like, I'm mad. I was just trying to have a good time. I was like, I'm gonna be here for a while, so like, do whatever you want, but I didn't think like 5 sets of duplicates immediately. It's been 40 minutes. It hasn't been immediately, but like, still immediately. That's not what I asked for. I asked for a little fun, for a change in my life. That's what I wanted. A little fun, a little excitement. I feel like I need to watch some more movies too. I haven't watched a good movie in a while. I still haven't seen Oppenheimer, which is insane. I've been meaning to do it, but like, everybody I want to watch it with has been so busy lately, or sick, because it's apparently sicky time. I don't know. I feel like cold and flu seasons don't actually exist, because they just keep coming in like waves of weeks. I feel like it's cold and flu season, and then a not technically cold and flu season month, and then another cold and flu season month. Like, it's not seasons. It's not like, ooh, cold and flu season, one season out of the year. It's every other month. Tammy, well, at least you're not a repeat, but like, I haven't seen you in a while. I wish I still had her photo from my first island. I should have saved that. I feel a little bit sad that I didn't. Yo, how's it going? Have we met? I'm Tammy. Gotta say, I had no idea what I was gonna get on this trip, but changing up the pace is its own reward, right? Anyway, this little place is so calm, really lets me get my head straight. Exactly what I needed. Alright, that's enough out of me. You take care, and I'll get back to staring at that gorgeous horizon. New horizons? I don't know. I feel like the cold and flu season cycle just isn't what people say it is. Or maybe I have an incredibly weak immune system because I have a chronic illness. That's also true, but I feel like this is the case for everybody. I'm working on a video essay right now. It's kind of going well. It's kind of not going well. I feel like it's a little bit less, not serious, but a little less like intense than what I usually do, but I'm excited about it anyway because it's something that I enjoy learning about and I enjoy talking about. So maybe it'll still work. It's still an Animal Crossing video essay because I'm too much of a wuss baby to do my Neopets video essay essay, so that'll come at some point, but I'm working on it. It's just that I don't like working on things. But I like it so far, which my question is, like, when you watch video essays, how do you prefer that they're done? Like, do you prefer that they're split up into sections, or you just like naturally flow through the whole thing? What do you like? What's your favorite? Because I'm curious. I don't know people's preferences. I know my own preferences, but what is this? Truffles? Did I do something wrong? I genuinely would like to know, did I mess with somebody? Did I hit somebody with my car? Wilbur, what is it? What? Huh? Is it because I brought this entire huge stack of tickets in and you're mad at me? You're mad at me for taking this long? Because you don't get any other business, buddy. You should be happy. You should be real happy, okay? I sound like somebody going into Olive Garden and ordering like 80 pots of fettuccine 1 hour before the event they need it for. Like, I feel like that, but I swear it's not like that. It's just me. Let's get you airborne. Can you take me to Ed? That's literally all I ask. Take me to Muffy even? I feel like I have too many sisterlies, maybe not Muffy. Pietro? I'll take Pietro. That'll work. Or at least somebody that's cute and not Truffles or a repeat or something like that. Just take me somewhere where you want to go. Bahamas, Balenciaga. Who is that? Flo. Okay. Yeah, you heard my sisterly's comment? Great. She's kind of cute, honestly. She's a little adorable. Like, I wouldn't have her on my island, but she's really cute. So, fun fact, I stayed in this hotel, right? I stayed in this hotel when we were driving up, and it was this inn. It was a very shady looking inn, honestly. It was not a good place to stay, but it was cheap, so, you know, you go where it's cheap. And all of the clocks were set to 4:01 p.m. It was not 4:01 p.m., but all of them were set to that. All of the, like, menu things, the TV channels, all had a different hotel name on them. Like, they were all from different hotels. So we were in there, and I was like, okay, right. And then I looked in the corner, and there was this, like, huge red stain on the wall. And I was like, okay, right. But I was kind of like half expecting to look in the bathroom and see like a Homestuck Sharpie stain, and I didn't see that. But the vibes were just horrifying, and every time you moved, the air conditioner would turn on. Like, if you weren't moving, the air conditioner was off. And it's not like it had a sensor or anything. That wasn't it. It just only moved if you jostled it, and the entire room jostled when you walked. And I just want to say that I really want to write a book about that now. It was so interesting. I was so scared. Octavian, Jesus, who cares? Not me, not your mother, not your son, who is probably out there somewhere who doesn't talk to you anymore. Nobody cares. Oh, also the curtains were like ripped up. Like somebody had taken like their fingernails to it and ripped them up. And that was exciting. That was really fun. This is an experience that I have now, you know? Like, maybe I'll die here tonight, but this is an experience that I have, and I think that's interesting. You know, you gotta really load up on some experiences in order to have a full life, and I really was. It was very terrifying. It was in Utah too, which is like a whole thing in and of itself. Like, I am scared of Utah. Utah has the worst vibes on this earth. I'm sorry if anybody here lives in Utah and loves it for some reason. I am afraid of your state. But you know what? I'm glad you're having fun in Mormon City. But at least I did get to see the Young Living headquarters, which I had a fascination with the Young Living guy because he killed his baby a long time ago. Like, I had a real fascination, true crime style with that, which I try not to do anymore. Fun landmark to see. Rowan also gives me the same vibes as that hotel. I just feel like I'm going to die and come back in pieces. Not even like useful pieces, just like ripped up wildly. Don't really like that. Mossy Garden Rock, thank you. That's neat. That's very foresty. That's very terrarium. I have also been like introduced to a lot of jumping spiders, which is fantastic. I really wanted to see more. I've been in my jumping spider era lately, and I've gotten to see so many, and they're just so cute. They're so perfect. I feel like I am just absolutely full of energy and life when I see a little jumping spider, because their faces are just adorable. If they were big enough to give a little kiss to, I would. The one I found, he just lives near my garage door. He is so perfect. He is so adorable. He is so scared of people, so it takes me a minute to go say hi to him. I just feel like I could raise a child when I see him. Is that Poncho? I could raise Poncho, absolutely. Hi, Poncho. Are you here for survival training too? My name's Poncho. What's yours? Salem Ha and from Forcine. Alright, it's it's cool to meet you. Well, I'm gonna get back to surviving. Let me know if you need help lifting a tree or something. He has been deeply misguided in life. He does not know that his purpose is to just be a little guy. He does not know this, and that's really sad, and we've been keeping little guyness away from our little guys for a long time, and we need to give them the proper tools they need to be little guys. It makes my heart break. It does. That is the littlest guy you've ever seen in your life. He looks like he's made out of stuffing, and it just plagues me in a way that I cannot describe. That's a little guy who has been forced into being a jock, a dude bro. Nobody wants that for him. It's like Ryan Gosling. Nobody wants that for him. He's not a dude bro. Stop doing this to people. It is little guy abuse. How many have we gone through? Literally only 2 stacks. Wait, what? Oh, I can't handle this actually. Whatever, it's fine. I can put myself through anything. I just have to deal with the consequences of it, which are actually usually not good. I have not been sleeping that much, but you know what I have been doing? Drinking a lot of caffeine, which makes my heart go real fast. So that's good. I feel cheated. What do you mean it's been like 20 tickets? This cannot be true. Oh, is that Tad? He's so cute. If he wasn't a jock, I like him. And he also just doesn't match my theme, but I like him. He kind of looks like a little sandbox, the turtle sandboxes. Wilderness training is just the best, isn't it? I'm Tad. What's your name? Salem, huh? Great to meet you, Salem. You're not from Forcine, are you? You are? I didn't know it was real. I heard the best abs on the planet come from there. No, but the best pussy. I'm tired. Wilbur wants me dead. What are you guys doing? You provide a shit service, by the way. I just click buttons. And it's not great. Okay. I need coffee so bad. I really need a nice, delicious cup of coffee that I don't have right now. I don't have it at all. I have not a little bit of coffee. I went into Costco the other day, and there was this little kid, like in a cart, and his mom was trying to get through. So she's like, oh, excuse me. And I said, oh, yeah, of course. And I moved to the side because that's normal. That's a normal reaction to that. And she's like pushing this kid away, this little like blonde 5-year-old. And I cannot tell if this is what he actually said. So bear with me. This could be a Tumblr fake story, but I swear it sounded exactly like this. And you know how kids like do that growl? They're like when they like really want to say something. But he was riding away on that cart, and I swear to you, he said, gay, gay. I just kind of stood there like stunned because like, yeah, I suppose you're correct, but where did this come from? Oh, if Ione shows up, I'm fucking killing somebody. This is targeted. This is really targeted. Okay, yeah, thank you so much, Dodo Airlines. This is the Spirit Airlines of the Animal Crossing world. Are you kidding me? Both of them? Are you guys on a family vacation or something? What's that about? How can you afford to be out here right now? Are you kidding me? This sucks. This hunt sucks. It's awful, and I will never find what I want. I will die alone, and I will suffer for the rest of my life. It's the truth. And I feel like Costco was the perfect place for that to happen, though. Like, I feel like that is a Costco activity. I did not know what to do, because like, what do you do in that situation? Do you like give them a thumbs up? Like, yeah? What do you do when a child does that? I don't know. She didn't seem concerned with it, so maybe that's not what he said, but I cannot figure out what else he said. You know, like, what possibly could you have been talking about? And he was looking me straight in the eye. I'm just trying to purchase groceries. Like, I'm just trying to get Costco Kirkland brand groceries. That's what I'm trying to do here. Please stop. I mean you no harm. Is that Pee-wee? Okay, ass cheeks. Out and about, out on the town. Got those cheeks on Maine. Okay, great, fantastic. At least it's not a repeat. At least Pee-wee's cheeks are not Pee-wee repeat cheeks. That's a good thing. I really appreciate that. You know, they gave me something. I guess Ione wasn't a repeat either, but I'm not saying thank you for that. I need to like keep a stash of cold medicine because whenever I need it, I just don't have it and I don't feel like going out to get it. But I don't have like a stash of that. I just feel like I'm never gonna need it, and then I know full well that I'm gonna need it. But it's expensive too. It's like you don't want to buy things you don't need at that exact moment, and then you end up having to DoorDash yourself cough medicine for $27. And it's like, well, okay, now I have regrets. I think that this is the worst hunt I've ever been on. I think that this sucks. Hi, Nibbles. Are you trying to sell me something right now? Because I'll take it at this point. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of this. What you got? How much for an ounce? Nibbles, how much? I'll take it. At this point, can it make me go supersonic speed through all of these tickets? Like, I would enjoy a break here. Just a little bit of coasting. What Olaf, he lives in a little grease hole and he throws grease at people through his grease window the entire day. That's what he does, and he sings the most grating opera you've ever heard in your life. He looks like he takes people on dates only to take the appetizers, put them in a little doggy bag, and give them to the person, and then eat both of their food. This game fosters emotional instability, and I believe that wholeheartedly. This game fosters hellish relationships, by the way. That's what it does. Where is Ed? It's not that hard. I haven't seen him the entire time that I have had this island, and I have been on multiple villager hunts. Where is this man? I did get a couple weeks off work to like move in, which is really nice. I mean, I gave myself a couple weeks off work, but you know what? Same thing. I don't usually do that. Oh, it's Bee. Okay, she's really sweet. She's sweet. She is cute. Look, she looks like a little nice caramel hot chocolate. That's what I'm feeling from Starbucks with like the cinnamon on top. And that's nice. It's not my vibe, but it's nice and it's comforting, especially with what I've been going through lately. But anyway, it's been nice. However, I feel like I have a problem. I kind of missed it instantly. Like I didn't miss doing it, but I felt like I was doing something wrong. Like you ever take time off work and you feel like you're doing something wrong, like you are not being productive enough. And there's nothing I could do to like make that go away. I was like, I need to rest. My body needs to rest. It's time to rest. I haven't rested in quite some time, but I was like, I need to be doing something. I need to be doing something, or I am wrong and bad. I am wrong and bad and terrible, and I need to be doing something. But it's the truth. It's what I was doing, and I hate it. I just want to be able to like rest normally. That would be so nice. Orville, I can't rest until I've used this entire inventory full of tickets. So you want to help me out here? I'll bribe you. I don't know. I don't have a lot to give you, but I'll give you something. You want something? The horns off my head? Have a good flight. I won't, and I know this. Great, yeah. It's another island. What will be on it? Some horrible creature? Some terrible, horrible creature? Yeah, actually. That's Wirt Jr. That's a terrible, horrible creature. All we're missing is like Hippo and Beardo and possibly Leopold, and I will be completely and utterly like worn down to my bare essentials. I will become shapes and colors. I can't do this anymore. Wirt Jr. is somebody who would rip me off at the tax firm and get me put in jail. I don't like an accountant. I don't trust people who are good with numbers. What are you trying to learn all those numbers for? To crack my credit card information? To steal my social security number? Every number person is nefarious, and I believe this wholeheartedly. You want to go count? Get that shit away from me. Don't do it in front of me and my kids. I don't want to hear that. Unless it's a Sesame Street count, and then it's like, okay, I get what you're going for there. That's fun. That's a little silly. I love a felt guy. Yeah, okay. Wilbur, this is sick. I feel like this is a war crime, right? I love reading about war crimes. Like, I don't love that they happen, but if they've already happened, I do like reading about them. I think they're interesting to learn about. Like, what are you guys doing? Why is the war crime thing happening? Okay, Boone, yeah. But like, who's thinking of this shit? Who's sitting there like, oh yes, new war crime just dropped. Really excited to give you guys this one. I've been working on it for a long time. It's a beat really near and dear to my heart, so please enjoy it. And then they like take somebody's eyeballs out and ship them to a child. Great, where'd you get that one from? I care that you did it. I do, but I care more about the fact that you thought of it. And that's why I feel like a lot of people in the Hollywood movie sphere shouldn't be trusted, because what do you mean you were thinking about that? You know, it's the Roman Empire all over again. Like, what do you mean? That trend baffles me, because I swear everybody's lying about that, and there's no way to tell if everybody's lying about that or not, you know? There he is. There's another one crossed off my list. Hello, Leopold. Yeah, I am quite appalled. I won't lie to you. Okay, fine. Yeah, are we really trying to check off this list right now? Send over Hippo and Beardo. Let's get this over with. Let's get this going. Let me move my little pieces on the life game. I am driving off the edge of the cliff on the life game. That's what I'm doing at the moment. Like Dexter and Deb in that episode. I am driving straight into the lake. I don't want to live this way. Okay, we're another stack down. So we're 3 stacks down. Are you kidding me? I just feel like that's not true. Maybe I've been extra talkative or something. I just feel like that's a lie. I just feel like I've been lied to. Take me away from here. Can I borrow somebody else's Dodo Airlines? Like, I just don't think my own one is very good for me. I think that they have a very personal issue with me, and I would like to take them to court, but they won't let me because there's no court in Animal Crossing, which is a really gross oversight, right? I want to be able to sue my villagers. I want the next Animal Crossing Crossing to be a jury duty simulator, okay? I want problems. I want Ace Attorney but with little creatures who have wronged me, okay? That's all I'm asking for, Nintendo. If you would like to credit me, go for it. Hi, Gala. Hi. Oh, she's kind of cute. She's kind of adorable. I like that she wears her little shirt as a dress. She looks very neat and cute. I don't know, I think she's adorable. Hi, Gala. Look at her brows. They are just perfect. She did not go by sisters, not twins. They are identical twins, came out of the womb at the exact same time. I mean, incredible. Just identical. Thank you, Gala. I would like to know who your makeup artist is and how you got the flowers so flat on your head. You know, there are so many questions about Gala that I just think I'll have to ask God. I'm treating this like bingo now. I want to see how many bad people I can get, how awful this can get, because I feel like it can get pretty bad. My computer is also actively deteriorating at this very moment. I was like trying to get it set up earlier and it was just being the most prissy thing on this earth, like not wanting to do anything. It was like, I don't want to run right now. Are you kidding me? You want me to have something connected to me and stream it to my screen? Are you insane, you freak? You torturous, horrible freak from Saw? Is that Sasha? Oh, Sasha's cute. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's a good villager. He's not what I want here. He could almost be, but I just don't quite see it. Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Sasha. I'm visiting this island today. You're Salem from Foreseen? That's real cool. This island's real neat, right? Let's have some fun while we're both here, hoppity. Oh, he's so cute. He's adorable. I don't know why I can't bring myself to take him, but that's just not the person for me, which is crazy because I could end this for myself right now. I could, but I'm not gonna. Look at all of this. I didn't pick all this shit up for nothing. I will be here all day. Who is this? Okay. Well, we're back on it, guys. Kind of thought we were moving a little bit, but no, it's Ursula. I don't even have a problem with Ursula per se. It's just disappointing. It's just deeply disappointing. Like, I don't see it. Big fan of the huge truck outside that's really rumbling. That's cool. People who get those extra wheels on their truck, you know, the ones that make the truck look like it has hips? Those make me so angry that I cannot articulate it. Like those trucks that have the hips. Why? I know there's an actual functional reason, but they look so ugly that I can't handle it. I mean, they just look terrible and people keep doing it. I don't know if people think it looks cool or if they're just trying to pretend it looks cool, because both are wrong. Like, it has never looked good. Rodeo. Oh, I kind of miss Rodeo. I had him a long time ago. If you remember Rodeo, you're real. I kind of miss him. He was fun. He was a fun villager to have. It was okay, you know? There were no issues with Rodeo. I mean, he went missing that one time, but like, that's common behavior. He was a good villager. He was a good, solid villager that everybody liked. Please give me a break here. Come on. Just a break. Like, that's all I ask. Doesn't even have to be perfect. Can I have something to believe in? Can I be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? Is that Rosie? Okay, so we came to an agreement here. We did. We came to an agreement. Hi, Rosie. I will always love you, sweet Rosie. Turn off your truck. Hi, fab to meet you. I'm Rosie. Are you visiting from another island too? Foreseen? Wow, that's a big trip just to come hang out with me on this neat little island. Salem, let's get to know each other while we're here, silly. Oh, she's so cute. She really is the it girl of Animal Crossing for a reason. This woman, look at her. Look at her. She could host America's Next Top Model and it would still be horrible and an awful show, but she would be able to add some spice to it. She'd be able to add some sugar to it. I don't know. I feel like Rosie could fix almost anything, and she wouldn't actually fix it, but she would make it easier to stomach. And I feel like we should really be utilizing that power, because who else is doing it like Rosie? Nobody. Nobody has the overarching charm and adorableness of Rosie Animal Crossing, and we are just not even using that for nuclear power or anything. We underutilize every single Animal Crossing resource as a country. Let people live. Thank you for the break, Wilbur. I will refrain from insulting you specifically for the next maybe 5-10 minutes, if that's cool with you. I think that's a good bargain. Where is Ed? Oh, Bella. I love Bella. I do. Wow, I didn't expect to see anybody on this island. Nice to meet you. I'm Bella. I love her. She's cute. Look at her. She's got eye bags. She's one of the best mice, absolutely. No doubt. You cannot fight me on this. I think she's really cute. I think she's a cute little punky girl. I love her. I feel like she would eat Scene Kids for breakfast, so I'm not gonna do that, but like, I love her, okay? She's cute. I would not mind having her on a future island. I think she's sweet. Like, she's a sweet villager. She's adorable. She looks like she orders black coffee and then just like pours it on her shoes. I am learning to love the mice a little bit, like some of them, not all of them, but like I feel like I was wrong a little bit in the past about all of the mice. Like, not all of them are bad. I like a good amount of them now. It just took me some time. That's all. It took me some time to enjoy the mice, and I think I am enjoying them now. Like, I think I'm getting to a point where I can understand the mice. Not Limburg. Don't worry about that. Not changing that. That's never gonna change. That is something that is ingrained in me forever. Hello. Oh god, it's Deli. Me and Deli have such a sordid past. I don't even want to get into it right now. I don't even want to like go through it. But that also just could be like, I have a sordid past with so many villagers at this point. There's like nobody I really enjoy. So I have a problem with Animal Crossing villagers if they just look at me the wrong way, and I accept that. But that's part of me. That's part of how my brain works. And you have to accept that too. If you've been here for this long, it kind of concerns me if you don't like me. Like, what are you doing the same thing that I'm doing to myself here, where I just make myself complain? Because if so, I kind of understand you. I do. I am going to go horse before they give me anybody I even consider taking. I'm going to go completely horse, and I'm going to have to go to the horse doctor. Eugene. I forgot to mention Eugene in the list of people that would make my bingo card. I spent the entire last video I made like absolutely destroying Eugene. And you know what? Wilbur, you did a real good thing by forcing me not to be mad at you right now. If you hadn't done that, I would rip your beak off right now and taxidermy it. That was insane. That was really targeted. I think Eugene is my least favorite villager ever. I was born to become Eugene's enemy. That is the actual truth about my existence. That is what I was put on this earth to do. And yet he sits in front of me with his stupid glasses on. His glass is so much larger than his little dot eyes. And you know what? He doesn't care. He laughs. He laughs at the fact that we have been put on this earth to hate each other. It's insane. He doesn't understand the strings of fate. And I will forever suffer for it. Oh my god. I've realized lately that I have a much bigger fear of bees than I thought I did, which is crazy because I love bees. Like, I genuinely love them. This is not me being like, ew, bees. I love all bugs. But bees, like, I have noticed because I've been around a lot more bees lately, they scare me deeply. Who is that? Teddy. Who cares? I'm sorry to the Teddy lovers. I know you love your himbo, but I'm just not that kind of person. I hate to say it. Like, the specific brand of himbo that Teddy is, that's not my type of himbo. He's just a little too sporty for me. I don't love it. But I feel like every time I'm near a bee, I just freeze. Like, I'm terrified. And I know they don't even sting that often, but I am terrified of bees. And I don't know how to fix that. Do you guys have any tips for like not being terrified of bees? And also, what does trigger them to sting? Is it just like you being around them? Because I think that's my biggest issue, is like I think they're gonna sting me because I'm around them. But like, do you have to like actively try and cup the bee in your hands or something for it to sting you? Like, what makes a bee sting you? Because I don't even think it's that bad, like a bee sting, but I don't want to kill the bee by having it sting me, right? You don't want to hurt any bees. B, I'm terrified of it. I don't know why. I feel like it's just the most terrifying thing on this earth, and I never knew that I was that afraid of bees, but now I'm around a lot more bees. There's this philosophy that has been unearthed to me that I am scared of bees. Nibbles again. I already bought something off of you. Please leave me alone. Looks like EJ's busy. I've gotten over my like fear that was similar of snakes, because snakes, like most of them that you see, are not venomous, and it's easy to tell which ones are venomous. So I've gotten over that fear like really easily, because I was really scared of snakes for a while, and I'm not anymore at all. I mean, if there's a giant rattlesnake, I'm gonna be a little bit terrified. Don't have that anymore, but the bees are sticking around, and I don't think my same philosophy could work, because like most bees have stingers, and I also just don't want to kill bees. What is your bee philosophy? How do you stop being afraid of bees? Hello? Oh, is that Fret? I do really like Fret. I think he's cute. He's not the vibe I'm looking for at all, but I do enjoy him. I do enjoy his existence. I don't know, he just looks like he was really traumatized exactly 2 minutes ago, and like he's trying to work through that right now as you speak to him. Like, that's what his face gives off, and I feel very scared for him because of that. But you know, it is what it is. We've all been there. I feel like everybody's been Fret at least once in their life, and that's why we're all on Xanax now. I made a deal with your brother, but like I didn't make a deal with you. Let's talk, buddy. Where is Ed? Like, it's a horse. It's not like he has somewhere to be. He's not BoJack. He doesn't have a show. He doesn't have anywhere to be. Julian is the hot one, okay? Julian is like doing things on live TV. Ed is just not. So I'd really like to know where Ed specifically is, because I've seen Julian many a time. I've seen Julian plenty, and I just have not seen Ed or Pietro. Wilbur, that's Buzz. I just spent an entire video making fun of Buzz too. Are you kidding me? Are they back for revenge? Is this a revenge plot? Not the 3 Cheers kind? I don't like that. Stop. What is going on today? I feel like I am at an expired deli. Speaking of which, I went into a grocery store the other day, and they had like this whole thing. They had a restaurant and a coffee shop in there. I was blown away. Like a whole restaurant and a whole coffee shop. I've had grocery stores with coffee shops before, but not like full-on restaurants. What are you guys doing in there? It's like an airport. That's crazy. They had apparel. What are you guys doing? Is that Colton? Wrong horse. Do you know where Ed is? I feel like you've bullied him before. I feel like you shoved him into a couple lockers. Do you know where Ed is? Do you know where he is, Colton? I hate Colton. I have a real problem with Colton. However, we are Gemini people. We are 2 Geminis. And I feel like at the very least, he owes me one. He owes me one to point me in the direction of Ed, because I just don't understand why we can't have some camaraderie in this space. You know what? It was Mr. Brightside's 20-year anniversary like 2 days ago. You know that? Did you hear about that? What do you mean? First of all, I mean, like, I have to say this, okay? How are people out here dancing without Mr. Brightside? Like, there have been so many years that this earth has existed without Mr. Brightside. What are you guys doing? What were the white people doing? Like, how are you not Irish dancing to that shit? How have people survived without Mr. Brightside? I think Mr. Brightside was the first step that should have been made in civilization. Okay. Jealousy, turning saints into the sea. Come on. You are existing without it, and I'm not saying it's the best song in the world. No, I'm not. I am saying that if I want to listen to a song, just a song that's gonna go crazy, I will put on Mr. Brightside. There is never a time where Mr. Brightside doesn't hit. It is like the perfect mixture of just lack of zest for life and also the fact that your ass needs to shake a little bit. That is what Mr. Brightside is. It's like taking a popper at home. You know, you're not gonna do anything. You don't even really need to, but it's gonna like do something. Not help, but it's gonna do something. That's what Mr. Brightside is, okay? I have to tell you here, just person to person, that I think if Mr. Brightside ever got taken off the internet, off of CDs, off of Spotify, off of the mixtapes, I would die. I would not want to live anymore. That's the thing. I would have no idea what to do with myself. And I don't want to live all that much now, but if they took away Mr. Brightside from me, I think it would be over. I think that would be it for me. I think that there isn't a world at this point in time without Mr. Brightside. Who is that? Okay, who cares, Angus? Seriously, tell me one thing you've done your whole life that anybody's gonna give a shit about. Like, even friends. Like, say, like, I met Jeremy 2 years ago, who's my friend. Say that to me, Angus. Just confirm something. Like, I'm begging you. I want to DoorDash things because I have the ability to DoorDash things now, and that sounds fun, but like, God, it's $30. God, it's $30. And I knew this. I used to DoorDash things a lot before I moved to the place with no DoorDash. Like, I know the price of it, but you just think it's such a good idea until you see it, and it's like, man, I can't even stomach this. Like, I feel like if I ordered DoorDash, I would throw up. Like, that is so expensive. That is so expensive. That is a house. You could buy like a house with 2 DoorDashes, I think. I believe that. And that's like without the tip. And like, you have to tip. I'm not saying, oh, you shouldn't have to tip. No, you have to tip. That is helping the people who deliver your food actually get paid, right? Hi, Callie. Hi. She just is a little off-putting, I think. I'm a little bit put off by Callie. It's the eyes. It's certainly the eyes, because I love Sally. Sally is so cute, but Callie? I don't know about all that. It's just a little bit like mattress salesman who's a bit too excited to sell you a mattress, you know? Furniture salesmen, I know they work off of commission, but like, I don't want you to be excited to do this. I want you to be friendly, but not excited. Not be like, yeah, let's get you that new desk. It's like, Oh God, no, I'm not excited to be here. I don't want to be here. I want to be in my house with the desk already built, but I have to be here. Like, it's very, very specifically me who has to be here doing this. I'm not excited. You shouldn't be excited either. This is not going to be fun for either of us. You have to keep working after I leave. I have to go home and keep working. Like, nobody's happy right now, Mr. Furniture Salesman. You don't have to be like, we are so stoked to have you here at Furniture Warehouse. It's like, I'm not. I don't want you to be stoked. Just be like, hi, you want a desk? You want a desk? Okay, there's a desk. Go pick up your desk. Kiki! Happy October, baby. Oh my God, happy October. Look at her. She's so cute. She's so adorable. I just want to make her into a little plushie and kick her into the fan. It's so cute. I love her. She's adorable. I really wish they had made a tortoiseshell cat villager, because then I could have like my literal actual real cat in this game, but they didn't. So you know what? Kiki's the closest, I guess, or maybe Pearl. Maybe Pearl is, but I don't know. I feel like Kiki is. When will we win? Is this how sports people feel? Like all the time, like when they have a really bad team, they're rooting for an awful, terrible sports team, and they're just like, this is hell. Like, I wake up every day and I live like this. Is this how you guys feel? I really commend you guys. Like, I don't understand sports fans. You scare me deeply. Like, how do you understand that? Like, I can understand pretty much anything about the human body. And then it's like sports, it's like, no, what are you talking about? That's stupid. Stop. Oh my God. The scratch of chicken feet. Have fun with Goose Buddy. You're not for me, though. I don't think so. I'm not ready to foster that kind of relationship. It's like when you want to adopt a cat, but they're like bonded with another cat, and I can't do that right now. That's Goose and Ken. Like, I can't do that right now. I can't take those two on. I don't have enough space for one, barely. I have to pee. I feel like peeing is just too labor intensive at this point. I think I've gotten like old person bladder very, very early. I just feel like it's too hyperactive. Like, I just drank a sip of water. Calm down. I don't drink enough water for you to be behaving this way. Hello? Oh God. I'm not an Annabelle apologist. No thank you. No thanks. I don't like her. She reminds me of just a very terrifying children's toy that has caused children to choke. You know how many of those toys there are? Like, every other toy gets recalled because children choke on it. Like, I follow Lauren the Mortician because I love her and I love morticians. I don't have a child. I never plan to have a child. I physically can't have a child because of issues with my body. But like, now I'm concerned because she'll like post stuff and she's like, this is how fast this will kill a child. And it's like, oh my God, that's terrifying. That's awful. And I'm like running to see in my house if I have this stuff. I don't have a baby. I don't know anybody with a baby that's like near me. I know one person with a baby. Hi, Amanda. But like, I don't have to worry about that. So like, why am I so concerned about this? I don't know, but I am. I just love her. She's so fun to me. She's so fun. Lauren the Mortician, please hit me up if you want to be friends with me, because I love you and I will test out products. I don't know, I'm kind of a baby. I'm stupid. Does that work? Is that okay? Hi, Bon Bon. Wow. The bowl cut's still happening, huh? Yeah. Had to do that check-in. Bowl cut check-in. Let's go. I'm so lucky that I never had a bowl cut phase. I really am, because that would just be awful. I had a very tiny bangs phase that I cut myself when I was like 9, and that was bad enough. Like, I learned the second I did that. No, I didn't actually, because then I cut my own bangs again later, but they looked good that time. I cut my own hair constantly. But like, I'm never doing it that short again. I'm never just gonna like go with it, because that was a bad mistake. God, my jaw is locking up. Jesus. I was not built for this sort of villager hunting. I was built for like a 2-minute villager hunt where I go, oh no, I didn't find anybody, and then autofill. Although enjoyment, that's what I was made for. Who is that? Hey. Oh, it's Kurt. Okay. I kind of want to know his backstory. I feel like he's an extra in The Sopranos who didn't realize he was an extra in The Sopranos and just kept beating people up and getting beat up in return. Like, I think he did not realize he was on a TV show. I think he thought he was being casted by the mob to be a new mob guy. That's what I feel. And that's a fun job. Really, it is. Just to be a mob guy, like not really be involved in any of the dealings, but to just be a guy in the mob. I think that's a fun job. I've always wanted to convince people I was in the mob, but that just didn't take off, you know? That just wasn't something I had time for. Maybe someday. I still have time to pursue my dreams. I'm young and I still have time to pursue my dreams of convincing people I'm in the mafia. It's crazy how Dodo Airlines has been open for 3 years and they still just don't have a permanent sign in here. It's just like one of those roll down signs. You see that? I'm telling telling you, they rely on me, and I'm not gonna buy them a sign. Certainly, I don't know where I would get that, don't know where I would get that shipped from, but I'm not gonna do it. I do kind of wish you could give gifts to special characters and like become friends with them. Obviously, you can't like move them in and move them out and have them come over and stuff, but I think you should be able to be like, happy day, Isabel. Obviously not Orville. I'm not giving Orville shit. Orville wouldn't even get a Christmas present, okay? Not even like a cheap one from Dollar Tree. No, he is going to be aware that I don't like him. But like for Isabel or something, why can't I bring her a cup of coffee? I know I can invite her to the roost, but like why can't I just bring her something? Why can't I give her a little treat? Oh my god, it's Louie. Okay. Whatever, I'm not gonna get mad. I don't need to waste my energy on that. I do need to piss though. What happened to just good old family fun on Nintendo games? What happened to that? I used to play on my DS and have a good time. What am I doing now? This is not wholesome family fun. This is war. So has anybody else been haunted by the Christian hyperpop on TikTok? Has anybody else? I can't get away from it. Oh my god. Can anybody else like tell me if that's something that has come across them? Because I just can't get away from it and it's really upsetting me. You know, I have like seen it so many times and I scroll directly past it and it just keeps showing up. Like, I don't know who the audience for this is, I will not lie to you, but it's not me. I'm not the person you're looking for. I don't know who that person is, but I'm not the person you're looking for. And I really need you to know that. Like, I need you to be fully aware of that because I feel like at this point, I don't know how to communicate to these people that they have made something that is so niche. Like, I don't know, maybe it'll catch on as a meme or something, but my god, it scares me. It really does, because what are we doing at this point? Like, whatever happened to chess? I don't even know how to play chess. I know how to play checkers a little bit. I don't know how to play chess. I don't want to learn. If I had to choose between like, do you want to do this or do you want to learn how to play chess? I would absolutely choose chess. Hi, Hazel. Hazel's cute. She gets way too much shit. She does. Hi, Hazel. Adorable. Look at her. She's cute. She looks like she works at a Journeys. I love her. I'm out of my deal with Wilbur at this point. Like, it's been plenty of time. So I think maybe if I just keep like doing different intervals with them and I keep making deals, like, Orville, do you want to strike a deal? Maybe I could do some bargaining here. Maybe I could actually get a good villager by doing this system, right? I'm thinking of maybe doing a Spirit Halloween build if I can figure out how to, but I don't know how I would do that. Like, I really want to, but I don't know how it would work. Oh my god. If you have any ideas on how to make that like actually work, please let me know, because I don't know. I have no idea how I would make that come together, because there's like nothing I could use to actually be animatronics. It's like trying to do Five Nights at Freddy's. It just doesn't work on Animal Crossing. I mean, I'm sure many people have made it work, but it doesn't work for me. Bear in mind when you suggest things that I'm no custom designs connoisseur. I cannot do that kind of thing. I'm not an artiste. I'm not good at that. So just like keep that in mind. I cannot build the Mona Lisa out of 3 crayon scraps and like a piece of construction paper. I can't do that. Maybe somebody else can, but it's not me. I've also been like learning a lot about Marilyn Monroe recently. I don't know why. I don't know why that's like been the choice of the month for me. Oh wow. Oh wow, it's Moose. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the kind of garage band that you would walk into and never come back out of. Okay, great. I feel like so much Marilyn Monroe media is just awful, which makes it a little bit hard to learn about her. Like, you gotta go through very certain sources, because like that Blonde movie with Anna de Armas, that was awful. That was terrible. It was exploitative. It was gross. It was just a terrible movie, and so many movies like that exist, and so many books like that exist for Marilyn Monroe. So it's been a little bit hard to learn, but I've been trying my best to, because I think she's fascinating, and I think she really is an icon in a way that people don't understand. Like, they think of her as that blonde bombshell icon, and she's so much more iconic than that for so many more reasons. And like, I always love old film stars because there's always something going on there. Like, there is so much drama in that circle. Like Marlene Dietrich, love that one. That's a really good story. Highly recommend you look into that one. Like, I love when there's just a little bit of horrifying drama in there. I'm not talking about like the really bad stuff, but like they never got along in there. There was always some kind of identity theft going on or something, or like somebody was a murderer. You don't get that nowadays. Nobody's doing circus tricks. If Ione shows up, I'm fucking killing somebody. Can you guys have some fun drama? This is not gonna be fun drama. This is not gonna be fun drama. Please go home, Audie. I'm begging you. Like, I'm so tired. I have had enough of this. I'm talking about Marilyn Monroe right now. But like silent film stars too. It's like, how do you guys have silent film star drama? It was probably extremely boring and you got nothing else to do. But it's like, wow, okay. You guys aren't even talking and you're having issues. I'm sure they were talking between takes. What's there to argue about? It's like a guy dancing. That's the whole plot. What's the real issue here? I love it. I wish I was around at that time. I don't at all. But I wish I was around to just like spectate as a ghost, you know? I wish I was around to watch them fight because that's just so funny. They're all in their stupid hats. What's with the drama? What's going on? I love it. But yeah, Marilyn Monroe is so interesting and I wish that we had gotten to hear more from her because I think she's really such an interesting woman and I like learning about her. I feel the same way about Princess Diana. Like, they're very similar. Okay, Apollo, raw, my pronouns are USA, blah, blah, blah. Like, I get it, okay? Let me know what your, like, historical hyperfixations are. If they're not Rome, I don't want to hear about Rome. I feel like Greece is a missed opportunity for that, though. Like, I think about Greece more than I think about ancient Rome, certainly. I think about Greece a good amount. Alright, so I have used about 20 more tickets since the last time you saw me, probably a bit more, because my cat decided she needed snuggles and also my jaw locked. You didn't miss anything, though, I'll tell you that for certain. There were more duplicates. I saw Cody. I saw Bud. Alright, that's what I saw. That's the report I have for you. Nothing of interest at all in the slightest. Speaking of things that are of interest, I am so excited for the new Stardew Valley update, the 1.6 update. Like, I feel like this is exactly what the game needs to be, like, fully and utterly complete, which I think it is going to be the last major update, which, you know what? It's a good one at that. Who the hell? Stinky? Okay, whatever. I have a soft spot for Stinky, which is so unfortunate. Like, I do not want to, but he has invaded my heart like some kind of horrible, horrible disease, and I don't want to say it out loud. Like, I never want to talk about it, but it's there, and it's just gonna haunt me for the rest of my life, so something I've had to learn to deal with. I don't know, like, I feel like, in a weird way, Stardew Valley is, like, one of the best games we've ever gotten, because we got consistent free updates. It's cheap, it's beautifully made, it has so many options, it's infinitely replayable. It is such a good game and it's so accessible for people too. The wiki has made it even more accessible. Like, it's a great game. You can play it however you want. It can be simply a farming sim, it can be a dating sim, it can be anything you want, and I love it so much. Like, it's an incredible game. I think that Concerned Ape really just perfected games, which is why I'm really excited to see Haunted Chocolatier, because that's gonna be so good. Like, I know the YouTube girlies are just gonna be losing their minds because this is gonna be so fun to film. Like, I love it. I hope that we get a release date soon, but like, we're getting a 1.6 Stardew Valley update, so I'm not really banking on that, nor do I need it because I'm going to be involved in other things. Is that chatter? It's everybody. Just talk to me like people, you know, have a mature conversation with me. Don't show up on my villager hunts. I don't really appreciate that. It is getting late. This is gonna be a villager hunt in the dark. That's fun. That's ooky spooky. A really good way to welcome in October. Not at all, actually. I hate this. Yeah, okay, Marlo. I said convince people I'm a mob boss. I don't actually want to join, okay? It's all a performance. You don't need to sit here and bother me. I'm good. I'm good, all right? Thank you so much. Do you think, and this has been bothering me lately, do you think they're ever going to do a Veggie Tales revival? Like, they've done a revival of almost every other TV show, right? I feel like the Veggie Tales revival is on the horizon, and it scares me, unless they've continued doing it this whole time, which if they have, I know it's not the same. So I'm just wondering, do you think that there's going to be a Veggie Tales revival? Because I do. I feel it looming. I don't know. I feel like it's been too long and we haven't gotten a Veggie Tales like revival. And this scares me. I feel like I'm not psychologically ready for that because it would take over social media. I hate to say this, but it would take over social media. And are we as a country prepared for that? Are we prepared for the Veggie Tales remake? Okay, Hopper, yeah, he's not at all. He created Veggie Tales and now hates himself for it. I feel it. I am a solid hater of the revivals trend. Like, I have not enjoyed any of them except for Dexter New Blood, and that's because I enjoyed Dexter so much that I was willing to give Dexter New Blood a shot. Like, every other revival has just been awful. Even if things I really loved, things I really enjoyed, like, stop doing this. I know it's a cash cow. I understand that. Can we just stop communally, just stop consuming them and make sure they go out of fashion? Because I think I'm done. I think that we should all agree to have enough. There are so many good ideas that are not getting funding in favor of all of these remakes and all that bullshit. Like, stop it. Do something, especially now that the writer's strike is over. Do something fun and original. Figure out a movie that is fun and exciting and uses use people's creativity that they haven't been able to get funded. Oh my god. I'm really glad the writer's strike is over. I'm so glad. It seems like they got a good contract, and that just makes me so happy. Like, I'm really excited. And there's the new A24 Ari Aster movie coming out with Nicolas Cage for some reason, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see it. I can't wait. Like, I've needed a good Ari Aster horror movie, okay? Desperately. I still haven't watched Beau is Afraid, but whatever. Midsommar and Hereditary, they need a triplet. Okay, they need a triplet, and I feel like this movie could possibly be it. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I have really high hopes for it, especially because Nicolas Cage is involved for some reason. I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be like a horrifying deity of a movie, and I'm really pumped for that. That's gonna be so good. Wrong horse. It's been like every single horse, except the horse I want. Every single one. Please leave me alone. I'm genuinely begging you. You know what else I don't want them to make a remake of? I don't want them to make a remake of Bear in the Big Blue House, because I feel like it would ruin every single ounce of charm that it has. Like, that's one of the most charming kids TV shows I've ever seen in my life. Like, it has a great style to it. It's really comforting. It's sweet. And I feel like they would erase that immediately if they ever tried to do a reboot of it. And I feel like that is also on the horizon, which I will fight against with my entire life. I hate the idea of that shit. Bear in the Big Blue House is like a cup of warm milk, and they are going to put it into a food processor with the mug and make shards of glass milk. And I hate it. Like, I wish you could just say no. Like, if they dare to touch a property that you do not want touched, just say no. Like, I wish you could. I don't want to see that. Opal, you're boring and I'm tired of you. Opal is the most standard villager I've ever seen in my life. Like, yeah, that's a villager. Great, fantastic. Nobody cares. Everybody has moved on by now. Opal has been left in the dust. And I hate to say it, I do, but I would like her to remain there. Every time I see the card stand in here, even though I hate it because it replaced the post office, I despise it, but every time I see the card stand, I like want to get back into bullet journaling for some reason. It never worked for me. Like, I never had a bullet journal that helped me, but it was still fun. Like, I enjoyed it a little bit. I had a little bit of a fun time. I don't know. I just feel like it would be fun to get back into. But also, all of the supplies are so expensive, and you can go on YouTube and people will be like, inexpensive bullet journal supplies. No, they either don't work correctly or they're just not very cute. And of course, you can do a bullet journal with whatever you have, but like the type Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I have a choice. I have a choice to make. Poppy is my all-time favorite villager. Every time I've ever seen her on an island, I've taken her because she is my all-time favorite villager. I wanted to only do scene-themed villagers on this island, but her little face is killing me a little bit. Okay. I don't know if I can leave. I don't think that I can. I don't think I can continue this villager hunt. She's come to me. It's our time. Wow, I thought I'd be the only one on this tour. I'm Poppy. You're Salem? Did you really come here all the way from Forcine? I think I flew past Forcine once. It looked pretty from the air. It must be true what they say about how travel broadens your horizons. This change of scenery is giving me a new perspective on life back on my island. I like it well enough, but I have to. Dude, I have to. I can't not. She is the villager of all time, and I've been saying how much I missed her. I have to, dude. It's Poppy. Oh wow, that's such a great idea. Thank you for encouraging me. When I ran into you, I never expected to be invited to live on your island, unless you were just teasing me. Do you really mean it, Nutty? You will love it there. Oh, this is all so exciting. I can't wait to start packing up for my big move after this tour. If I remember right, I'm supposed to contact someone named Tom Nook about relocating. I'd better do that before I forget. Okay. You know what? It was worth it. It was worth it. It was so worth it. I have Poppy. I have Poppy! Oh my god! I missed her so much. It's been so long since I've had her on an island. I love her. I love her. Fuck you, Ed. Fuck you, Ed. Fuck you, Pietro. I have Poppy. Okay? And I'm gonna be happy with Poppy. I'm gonna be so happy, it's gonna be disgusting. I'm gonna be happy as hell. I am so excited. I have Poppy. Oh my god. Okay. Cool. Fantastic. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you so much. Yeah, the sun is setting. We did it. We got Poppy. That's so exciting. Thank you for watching this long video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know a lot of people say that they miss my super long old videos, so hi. Here you go. This This is the longest video I think I've ever made. But thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time with Poppy. Stay safe, stay wonderful, my friends, and I will see you next time. I'm not fucking picking that up. Thank you to all my members, and goodbye. I have to look real quick. Hold on. Sorry. If it says somebody else, I'll scream. Poppy. Okay. Okay, bye.